This effect is as cool as it is easy to do, and today I'm going to show you how. Let's go. The effect is called Rapid Zoom, but what you just saw is a version of it with some extra juice. To start, you need a few clips, or a single long clip. Multiple clips are good for this effect in general, while a single clip is good for a quick transition. I'll cover both. And stick around because I will also show you 3 things that will save you hours in DaVinci Resolve. If you have a single clip, make sure that it has a lot of scene changes, otherwise the effect will look bouncy and unnatural. Add the clip on the timeline. When you know where you want the transition, cut the clip into 2 parts, start and end. Usually by now you would have to cut the middle part into a lot of pieces, and by scenes too, but there's a tool that will do it for you in seconds. All you need to do is to render the middle part, so click right mouse button and select render in place. Save it somewhere easy to find. Go to media page, navigate to the place where you just saved the clip. Right click on it and select scene cut detection. Click auto detect cuts and export them. I recommend to create a separate bin to store all those clips. This tool can save you hours and it works with any clip. You just need to navigate to where it is and start the detection. For multiple clips, if you want to replicate what I did, just separate the clips that you want to show for longer. The setup is done, all the following steps go for both versions. Drag your clips on the timeline. Select all of them, click right mouse button, and select change clip duration. Select frames. The less frames, the quicker the effect. For a faster movement, I recommend sticking with 2 frames at the very least. For a little slower movement, go with 5 frames. Now, usually you would delete the spaces or try to put clips together and waste time. No need, you can do this with 2 clicks. Go to Edit tab and select Delete Gaps. Now put your longer clip after the small clips and do a couple more sections like this until your timeline looks like this, or like this for a single clip. We have clips running through, but what now? Time for effects. Go to Effects and look for Adjustment Clip. Add one over your first clip and make it the same length. Go to Inspector and turn on Dynamic Zoom. Click Swap to make it zoom in and select Ease in and out. Now you need to do this for all other short clips, and instead of redoing or copying, just hold Alt and drag it over others. This and other features I showed save me a lot of hours, and I know 20 more. Just watch this vid and you will edit faster. Drag one more on your long clip, but make it zoom out instead and double in length. And here is the zoom effect. Select everything, hold Alt and drag it over other sections while adding one more at the end of the long clip. It should zoom in, so drag one from the start. The effect will look more natural this way. Add another adjustment clip over the others and make it cover them all except the second half of the last one. Go back to Effects, Resolve Effects, and add Zoom Blur. Add a keyframe for amount at the end of the last short clip and set it to 0.25. Then add another keyframe at the end of adjustment clip and set it to 0. Now when zooming through, we have a blur which adds more impact. Drag it over second section and extend the start to cover everything. On the extended part, add a keyframe with 0 at the start and another keyframe with 0.25 at the end of the long clip. Open keyframe tray, select curves, mark everything and click Ease in and out. Do this for the first adjustment clip too. This one you can just duplicate. Time for the last step. Add another adjustment clip on top and make it the same length. Go back to Resolve Effects and look for Camera Shake. Add it. Change motion blur to 0.2. Keyframe motion scale at the end of the last short clip and add another keyframe at the end of adjustment clip, set it to 0. Paired with the blur, it creates a feeling of a realistic zoom. Drag it over the second section and extend the start. Now do the same thing. Keyframe start with 0 and add keyframe with 0.25 at the end of the long clip. Use the keyframes for both first and second adjustment clips and duplicate the second clip. Your final version should look something like this. If you would add something else, let me know. Subscribe if you like this.